Can we make some noise? This is it. $1.5 million to be decided right here, right now. The battle bus has started. Thank the bus driver. Good luck. Have fun.
Now, like you said, this is Game 7, the last bus trajectory for the entirety of Summer Skirmish. 8 weeks straight. There's a top left to bottom right. It's a pretty even spread, a clear cut across the entire map. You get to see another even spread, players dropping in. I expect, I just got to say this, Nick Merckx versus Aiden, the final round. This might be it. We'll see.
And this could be the most important. You know, they're both close to the scoreboard right now, but, you know, a big thing from Nick could make all the difference. Babe Jesus is wearing the Black Knight mask. IRL
in real challenge.
I don't think that adds any extra armor.
He's got pizzazz, that's for sure. You see Lenine going down.
Does he have the headset on too? No, he's just going for it. Okay, interesting play.
Tilted tower, or sorry, lucky landing. We'll see if this pays off for him. Speaking of Aiden and Nick Merckx, we already got a crowd cheering here as soon as Aiden shows up on the screen, and there you go. Whoa, a lot of people. Barnell just crunch. You got Nick Merckx inside the main building. He always drops you, and early rockets for Aiden is going to be pretty important, especially if nobody else has shield yet. And speaking of the devil, there we go. Get a full shield. You can swap weapons out. He's going to get that and green AR. Clingers on the ground too as an option to fill the last slot. Flower on the outside. Some C4, switch to attack, shotgun shot. Whips a little bit left and right. A body shot, there we go. 33 as well. He's got to be low, and there it is. Bothsy goes down. 38 HP left for Flower.
Tenpo just eliminated Nice. Here's a look at Kevy in a shotgun engagement. The tack not coming out on top quite yet. It's actually a battle with Tenpo, who has one elim so far. Kevy is as weak as he could possibly be, and there's another elim for Tenpo.
We were just talking about up at the Lynx crashing, did push on that fight on Flower and got the elimination as well. You got Aiden fighting a little box on the outside here. Rotating around with somebody who's dropping in from above. A lot of damage, and Sakairos gets the elimination on Aiden early, which means no more final round. Rex sees Sakairos out in the open, and
this is what happens with Tilted when there's this many people landing here. It's a completely different ball game.
Not necessarily the best time to push. This is air-cooled TV. Some shots, jump shots on Boyer right there. Down in lucky landing, gets his first elimination for the game. Back up top, Saf. We were just watching this. Jumpman, most likely still full shield, full HP. Hysteria, I believe, in the feed. Just got an elimination with the fall, must have dropped someone off of a structure. Saf taking a shot there. Jumpman, the laser from the green drum gun, gets his first even.
And honestly, that's the big difference. He got all that extra shield, pushes on up to Saf, and the game kind of ends shortly thereafter for him. Here's Rex still in Tilted.
Who's going to be?
And this was Dakota. If you remember, Tenpo was around here who had 2 elims, so he was, oh my. Look, he even said it. Wow. And I can tell you right now, Tenpo, not a happy camper, as there is perfect accuracy coming on in.
Now, this is the very southeast corner of the map. You can see kind of in your mini map there. An interesting thing about this building is there's a basement underneath. You could be on the roof, you could be inside, but a section of it drops down one more time, and there's actually a chest spawn in there. So
all around, Big Gray. This is Hysteria with Splodes. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Okay, Splodes don't connect, but
that
either way, knocks him down.
On the feet.
And here's
Wheels.
CBK Flame getting dropped on out of this one.
Now, that shot, that angle we had on Tilted Towers, I did not see Nick Merckx running around.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
I'd love to hear an update on exactly
not.
where he stands.
Everything was blown open there, and it was Nibs that shot, I believe, that rocket. You see Amon's in front of him as well, but the zone is kind of it's the player that's going to push everybody along. Still probably the most efficient eliminator of the entire weekend.
Biggie just breaking through structures. He wants this elim so darn bad. He doesn't even have mats. It's like an all-in sort of thing right here from both players, as there's also Wheels still here who's bandaging. For Diggy, technically right now, he's at 1 elim. If he somehow cleans up Kayun, and then Wheels tries to go for the trade, and he can get the second elim there as well to put him at 3. But as I say that was his last wall. He's done for. Wheels and Kayun now just on the opposite sides of these walls from each other.
Back in Tilted, still inside the safe zone from the last rotation, but it's going to be time to move out soon. Takata catches a player, a couple taps on the shield.
The person known as Close Mountain. Here's a replay. Here was the last one we got onto Ecstatic, and well, it looks like it doesn't get much easier than this, as Ecstatic was, yeah, 1 bullet. That epic legendary, or sorry, that epic assault rifle, not epic legendary, with the quick elim there. 2 elims for himself so far, 54 players remaining. He's still in tilted, but this zone so far pushed west. Only 1 player alive right now, currently has 3 eliminations. Martin Knowledge also take the time to stop and medkit, and you see Blind trying to be the third party that engages on here. He's pushing forward. Blind can pay spoiler for both these players here. One on the opposite side of this wall. Been tagged once. There's the shots coming on in. First elim now for Blind, the second player peeking from above. Will this work out perfectly for Blind? You can't tell as of yet. To FPS at 121, that's a big tag with that heavy shotgun. Oh, out of the sky. As the crowd erupts there, that's his third elim to FPS, getting on the board.
A very good shot there on Blind on the way down. We've got Landjock rocking the power cord still, trying to rotate his way inside. The Storm's going to push him 40 seconds roughly. 42 players remaining in this final game of the Summer Skirmish.
AR ammo at 9.
Basically nothing.
Mats at basically nothing as well. This is, again, an all-in type play. When this zone closes, it'll begin hitting for 2 as well, and they still have a ways to go to reach safety. He's taking so much time for this.
This is it's a big play here for only a second elimination. He probably should have stayed ahead and just kept moving with his zone, unless he was afraid of the player.
He's not even making a move on it. He's got to go.
Unless his opponent has some form to heal HP, this is going to be a wash potentially.
And he just launched or bounce padded up. And here, look, it's going to start hitting for 2. I mean, I don't think there's any way he makes this. Oh, gosh.
Chasing another player behind him.
He's just looking for the limit at this point. And don't get me wrong, this guy's totally weak, but this was not worth it.
Too high of a chance. Tendon is going to go down. Tendon's actually is going to make it out of this scot-free. Landjock throws himself the fall damage at 10 HP. The head nod from Tendon saying, yeah, the Storm can have you, and I'm going to stay alive. This is a top-down view. Takata getting his 3rd elimination on Bandit for his point in the 7th match. Nibs dropping down. There we go. The Storm's going to start to push. Very few players are still remaining outside the circle. Everyone's pretty much already established themselves. You see there on the left side of your screen. You got 1 player flying in from the east side, trying to get inside the safe zone, but there's not going to be a whole lot of gatekeeping. This is going to come down to the last few circles here, this final game.
Good catch from Takata, dropping on in. There's still this crate here. I'm wondering if someone tries to loot it. I
think that's what this push specifically was for, these shots. The shotgun shots and immediately catching yourself midair is incredibly fast gameplay.
Oh gosh, he's getting shot from a third party.
Storm 44. He can squeeze his way in here in just a second, depending on the position of the Storm. He doesn't really have a whole lot here. 289 metal left. That's not necessarily going to be enough to push his way in. Depends on the choice of this third player, whether to continue to engage based on the damage.
And the campfire, though. Chunk of the prize money they'll be taking home of the 1.5 million. Now, if you're wondering what these fast edits are, he's basically letting the metal repair so we can see through it for moments like this. Quickly edits out, makes a window, edits out again.
Tifu in the feed, eliminating Takata, one of our higher elimination players this game. FPS getting sprayed from the side. He's got the layer up because there's multiple players in here. I believe the one he was just shooting, it was spinning like a top.
Got a second elim. That was on the base soldier. 28 players left now.
Morgoth's trying to establish his 30 elim. This is FPS with 5.
Morgoth again
does get the 3rd elimination on FPS. That's a point for him. Ripmate here hanging out on the very edge of the circle. In the feed, Tendons takes Strugs out. Gorilla gets Fulmer from TB.
Morgoth gets another. So 4 limbs for Morgoth. Expanding on the lead he had. It's going to take some incredible performances at the end of this to potentially dethrone him. And here's a look at everybody right now. Morgoth's close, I believe, towards obviously even more points in top 10. Poach moving into this next zone.
You've got a number of players close to the cliff, too, building up towers. They have top-down views of pretty much everything. You can wait and bide their time. We had just for a second there, I believe Fade was up on the outside. You see Tifu moving in the back corner. 23 left, 35 seconds. Very fast builds, trying to establish basically any structure he can.
Oh, no. It's a heavy tag. There's a look at everybody moving. Sam gets dropped on down. Tendons is one shot as well. Fade still keeping the high ground at max HP. Morgoth now at 5 elims.
Fade picking up an elimination in the feed. That high ground advantage paying off there, Morgoth. 5 elims trying to push up top.
Gotta stop and use this slurp.
This will cap him off if he gets the entire slurp takes. He'll be back to 100-100.
As he begins the builds, everyone having to move. He's got one just in front of him. It's Morgoth of all people. 72 hours nearby as well. Poach inching forward, gets tagged heavy. He'll place a trap too. Come on, run on in if you'd like.
18 players left, 10 seconds till this thing closes, and then we find out what direction they're going to have to go next. Morgoth, 5 eliminations still.
Look at his inventory. 860 bullets in a minigun. He can spray this forever.
Almost gets caught off guard. The edit there, bit back just a little bit. He's very low on materials now. Only 20 hours left.
Just got dropped by the storm. More fights going on around.
14 players.
14 players remaining. It all comes down to this. You see it. Look at everybody.
Fade going down to the bottom of the screen. 13 players left.
Chris goes down to Cease. Merksman's still alive. Tifu's still up as well. Poach just hiding in his little box, and Triz, the most HP left in the lobby at max 200. Morgoth has so much firepower, but not a lot of materials and shields. It's making him have to second guess these decisions.
11 players left. The final match, Game 7 of the Summer Skirmish. In the rotation, everybody's got to go west.
Everyone's got to move. Here we go, folks. It's all going to develop quickly.
Right in front of Morgoth.
Tries to hit the shot. Nothing as of yet. Turns the corner. Spraying him down with the drum gun. The storm at his back. He's only got one direction he can go, and that is forward. He breaks the wall, looking to reload this double barrel. We know how lethal this can be as he moves close. There's the shot on the Tifu. Cease with the trade. 8 now left as everyone's pushing forward. Cease gets dropped by Bizzle. 7 players left. They're on the edge of this tower. One falls. There goes Sofa. As he took a tumble, Poach down low, playing the low ground. Triz trying to pop this big shield. These are our final players left. All the weeks of competition leading to this point. 6 players remaining. Marksman with the most health drops on down. That's actually Poach, who I believe is spraying at him right now. Marksman could have a big game on his hands. He's had a pretty quiet day up to this point, but this could solve it all right here. One more limb would guarantee him another point as well. He doesn't have a lot of materials. He's using them sparingly. One player in the house, that's Poach. You got Cooptree all the way up top. Spray down coming in. Poach with another limb. He's now at 3, which will earn him another point. Could Poach be making a sneaky move? Oh! Goes through the doors. He closes it. Marksman sneaks on in. That's another point. He's down to just 12 HP. Only gets a quick little tag there. Top 3 now. Cooptrain, Triz, and Ghost Bizzle. This is it. Remember, Victory Royale is a $25,000 prize. Cooptrain has bandages. He's playing the high ground. Triz couldn't have less HP. I'm wondering if Cooptrain knows this. He's trying to make a bounce pad play. Nothing as of yet. Cooptrain trying to keep this high ground. He flies into the storm. He'll die to the storm. 1 versus 1. Cooptrain from the high ground dropping on down. This is it. The final zone is closing. Who will win the $25,000? Here he goes. He's got 1 layer on him. Will it be a heel up? No, he gets in his face. Oh my God! Ghost Bizzle. $25,000 richer. You thought he had it. You thought he had it, but here it is from Ghost Bizzle's perspective. How weak was he? How weak was he? Oh no, this could be heartbreaking. This could be heartbreaking. 26 left. That was 5 limbs and a Victory Royale. That'll put him with a nice 5-point game right there. The high stakes coming soon. So awesome. You see the limit time mode, the wildcard outfit, the high stakes challenges. That's the llama jewel that you have to pick up and carry. These are the challenges. Play 10 matches of the getaway. You get 5,000 XP. Moving forward, deal 500 damage to jewel carrying opponents. You earn the spray with the different suits. And then this is my favorite though. The final one, the contrail that you can wind up earning for yourself. Pick up a jewel in 5 different matches of the getaway. And you just got money, llama money, flying all around.
Man, that crowbar looks incredible too. I can't wait for this thing to come out. Playing some getaway as soon as we get home, I guarantee you, you're gonna get those 10 matches done, what, 15 minutes?
I don't know if that's possible, but
Jack, all you have to do is get eliminated first. It's possible.
you want to see high stakes once more. This is the gameplay. Again, as you fly on in, Safe Cracker is the new glider. So it looks like people can just kind of land right on where the crates will come on in, where the safes will fall.
I love the fact that they have some UI elements on here too to keep track of everything that's relevant on the board. You can see it on a compass. You can see it on the right side of your screen what's available and what isn't. Even that little sound, you hear the sound? Spinning the dial, trying to open the safe right there. Satisfying.
And there's a go-ahead again, them opening up the jewel. Get the jewel, you take to the getaway van. They go ahead and pick this up. Following this, we will be heading down to the floor to begin to live reveal to our players where they stack up. We're going to be doing it in waves, essentially. So they'll be seeing live with us exactly what their purse is and what they're taking home. Oh, this for me. Oh my goodness.
Curious question for you, Courage. Based on the grappler on screen right now, how do you think it would have modified kind of the way that games were played today? For me, adding another movement element.
Right? For me, I'm wondering if it's something that you can use to like save yourself when falling. Like, oh, you get knocked down from something, you go ahead and grapple to the floor. Like, can you grapple the floor and have it stop you from taking fall damage?
We get to play with this thing this week,
right?
Too. I can't wait.
There's a celebration as they float on out. We know Margos, the top spot, 20 elims, 11 points, far and away our top competitor today.
The only player, too, to come away with 20 or more eliminations, well ahead of the rest of the board there. Even Aiden pulling 18, Poach with 17, and names that you will recognize from all the previous weeks of Summer Skirmish. Everybody that's involved in this, they've all got to feel good about the performance, but man, those top 20s.
There's Nick Merckx at that 17 spot, number top 20, earned that extra bit of prize money. That was Go Sap, who wind up squeaking on through. Chap finishes at 28th, Tifu in 27th, Tempo in 29th, Hysteria in 30th. And there's a look at our top 48. Congratulations to everybody this week. At the end of the day, they all leave with some prize money, so you got to be pretty darn happy with that. Incredible performances, incredible moments, but there it is, our top 10. Margos, 225,000, 180K for Ghost Fizzle, 135,000 for Liquid Poach, 120K for Nate Hill, Tendons, $105,000, and I can tell you that Trap Victory Royale is a big reason why.